Hello? Hello? Hey. Can you hear me? Hi. I'm okay. How are you? Hello? I'm okay. Yeah, how are you? Yeah? Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah. I'm working on a cartoon and, yeah, I'm working on a cartoon and I'm hoping that, that it gets picked up. Hello? Nothing. I just had a question. I read some stuff in the news about what's going on down there. So I was curious what your thoughts were. Yeah, because of the Indinos and what's going on with that. Because it's going on all over in South America, apparently. Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, I heard that, and I hear what's going on in Brazil because of the white supremacists and the Nazis and stuff like that. But I thought Colombia was getting better, and then I saw a couple of speeches by Duquesne and read some stuff about Uribe, and apparently they're still killing people. So I thought that wasn't the case anymore, but apparently it is. It's a war. It's still going. Yeah. It's getting more, harder and harsher now. Yeah. It's not really improving. Yeah, no, I know, and it's happening here in the States now, which is why I wanted to go to Spain. But I don't know because people from the States went to Spain and supposedly told them all this stuff. So I don't know if I'm going to get let into the country or if I'll be granted asylum or whatever because of what's happening here in the States and what's happening in Colombia. Because I can't go back. Dad doesn't want to go back. Well, my dad doesn't want to go back and he just can't go back. So I don't necessarily understand what's happening. But then when I don't know if you saw the thing on the World Bank, Colombia's World Bank, Correa's, Uh,
Yeah, what's going on? I didn't hear. I don't know about that.
well, supposedly they invested all this money in creating housing and stuff. But then they were saying something about how they're going to recycle the middle class between the middle class and the lower class, and move the middle class and the lower class from each other. So from middle to low and then low to middle, in order to recycle the groups of people, in order to make sure that everyone, goes in and out of employment and has temporary periods of unemployment and then temporary periods of employment, in order to balance out the amount of jobs that are available and are, being competed for, and
I really don't know what you're talking about.
oh,
I haven't heard anything about it, and I'm not really acquainted with that.
oh, okay.
Yeah, no idea.
Oh, all right. I mean, I was just wondering. I was just curious if you knew anything or what your opinions were, because I have obviously my own thoughts, but I don't really talk to people now because of what's happening, and because it's not necessarily safe for me in this country anymore. So I try to go to family, but my dad refuses to talk about Colombia at all, and he's lying about it, irregardless. And I know he's keeping up with the news and stuff like that, because he told me where to go to read the news. So I don't understand where that's coming from or what his issue is necessarily with all of that. And it took me, 6, 7, 8 years just to get his birth certificate so that, I can prove that I am of Colombian heritage and Spaniard heritage for asylum purposes. And that's with him knowing the fact that, I'm being attacked because according to the blacks and the Latins, I'm white, when in actuality I'm actually not. Because of how racist these people are and how ignorant they are. And then, them knowing that, and then them knowing the fact that, I'm bigender, or identify as bigender. Well, I'm bigender. I don't identify as bigender. I'm just bigender. And knowing that fact, and knowing the fact that I was being discriminated and being threatened and being attacked for that matter, or for that, not that matter, but for that reason, they still delayed everything, and I mean, it's just, I don't understand what's necessarily going on, and so I thought I would look for, or I would ask your opinion, about that issue, but I mean, I don't know, whatever. Anyway, I'm sorry. What were you gonna say?
I was just thinking, so you were looking for asylum in Colombia and Spain?
Yeah, I was thinking about either Colombia, Bolivia, Peru, Chile, and possibly Spain, Belgium, Holland, France, although not really France, I'm not really into French, and Portugal. Because I heard Portugal would be one of the best things, and I've been tweeting Antonio Guterres from the UN and some other people from the UN from various countries that I'm interested in getting asylum to. And tweeting them, videos and audio of what I'm experiencing on a daily basis. And and you know, I mean, I've gotten some responses, but I don't know if the responses are genuine or if they're products of just more of what's happening with, you know, these groups using hypnosis and attacking, you know, other people, especially people in the upper class and the ruling class, you know.
Yeah, I get it. Wow. Well,
Yeah.
I don't know how this like procedures actually never heard of like people looking for asylum like in Colombia. Usually it's like the other way around.
Yeah, I know, trust me.
I don't understand what you're saying. It's like you find no security there, and I see the whole racist thing that you can like you will experience it. I have
Yeah.
had the same experience myself. Like,
Yeah.
and I think it's tricky. I think people in Colombia are not at the best, not like
Yeah.
work is very hard, have like high rates of unemployment, and we have a huge crisis with people from Venezuela moving into Colombia.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, and you know, like people are killed every day, and it's like no one is really doing a research about it, and
Yeah.
they're just like throwing the ball to each other.
Yeah.
And nothing is really happening. And you know, this thing is like also, and I feel like somewhere like exploding. This time, I don't know. I really hope that things will get solved, like that you will get some answer or something. But I don't know what to tell you. Like, what else I could like share with you, like any other things and thoughts about this.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's kind of my take on things. And I find this being with your dad really spoke out. Like, I mean, like, what kind of person is he? Like, God.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not like, anything, you know, that was, but I mean, you know, there was always some type of tension or issue because of my sexuality and my gender identity, and that's whatever. And, you know, all of a sudden when I started becoming a target, you know, they washed their hands of me. And, I mean, I guess they were essentially like, okay, this is finally happening, we'll finally be rid of him. And that's essentially how my family's kind of reacting to what is happening. So, you know, I mean, I understand that, and I knew that it was coming at a certain point, or that it would come, or that at a certain point, if, you know, my mother's side of the family decided to go back to the mob, you know, that I would probably end up getting killed. So, I mean, that was, you know, not anything that, wasn't anything that I ever would think about, but, you know, that wasn't necessarily something that I had expected from my father's side of the family, especially, you know, because of, you know, my grandmother, your aunt,